Here we go.
H3 218. Chopper, chopper. Seam 6. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 3rd.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set up, Viking 18.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check, 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 check. Check. No, no, no. Off, off, off.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fielded at the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming to you, coming to you.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
You ain't doing
He finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 26, check 26.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Right there.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
We got 4.
Got a man. It's Judy complete.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Let's go.
Jerry Judy.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Bus stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. I'm coming. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got you, punk. Check. Fresno.
Ready. Hut.
Double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got wide.
19 Lion.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike's 50. Oh, you get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
Go, defense. Broncos.
Here we go. Check 50.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run for goal. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take the.
They went to a nickel defense, and that because ordinarily you use sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Max 50, Max 50. Cut.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. And they'll get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Let's go.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Coming, baby.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Watch the run.
60 Maverick. 50.
He's scared.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alberto, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, let's get there.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Out, 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 out. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Here I come.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 20, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. To return it, Darius Phillips.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Mike's 50. Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll look down. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
75 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Raiders 42, Broncos 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go one more. Tight right, tight right. Forward.
Lindsey on the toss left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Double dog, that's the way. Watch the air.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun now on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
D-line, get that quarterback.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
On the return, Phillips. Now a hit and a loose football. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yeah, baby.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know you
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
He don't want it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the silver and black continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's second down.
Mike's 50.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's into the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 72, Broncos 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 52 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is right through.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll set up a throw. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 45. Get your swerve on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. I got you. You're
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Broncos take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Baby, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line.